This is the best all-around ISO lockdown build in NBA 2K25. You still get some pretty insane defense, and you can literally guard any build on the court, and you can also literally shoot from anywhere on the court. And this build also gets some really amazing finishing. That's enough of me showing y'all the build. Let's go ahead and get into the myplayer builder, and I'm gonna show y'all exactly how to make the best ISO lockdown build in NBA 2K25. All right, y'all, so for the position, y'all are going to keep it at a point guard, and then the height, you're gonna bring it to 6'6". 6'6" is the best height. 6'5" is a little too short. 6'7" is a little too slow in my opinion. I found 6'6" to be the perfect height for this kind of build. And then the weight, you bring this down to 195 because we are going to need some strength on this. That is why we don't bring it all the way down as low as we can to 180, because we do have some strength on this. That's why we can guard centers in literally every position in this game. Then the wingspan, you're going to bring it to 7'2" maximum. That way you can get really good steal, really good block. You still get a really high 3-point shot at 83, which is perfect. All right, y'all, we're going to go ahead and start in the finishing categories, because obviously it's a two-way slashing playmaker kind of build in a way. It's a two-way. You're going to want to be able to drive to the rim. You'd only bring this up to an 80 driving dunk. We're not going for insane contacts. As y'all know, contact dunks really do suck this year. There's really nothing special about them. This is not 2K23 where you can do a meter dunk and put someone on the ground every play. You rarely get that. I've seen that maybe a couple times this year. Y'all are gonna bring this to an 80 driving dunk because you get very, very good dunk animations at 80 driving dunk, to where you can rim run, get plenty of dunks. And then you're gonna bring your driving layup as well, because the layup is very overpowered this year also. If you do get bumped and can't take a dunk. So they're gonna bring this to 78 driving layup. And then the close shot does end up I bring it to a 73 just for this one badge right here, Paint Prodigy on bronze. It was one of the things that was just at the end of the build when I was making it. I had a couple upgrades left, and this is the only badge I can unlock. So why not unlock one more badge? It might help a little bit. Anyway, and then you bring your standing dunk to a 45. Standing dunk is 45 is like the minimum standing dunk you want to go to actually get a good standing dunk animations, which you are going to need when you're rim running or cutting back door or whatever it is. Now for the shooting, one of the really good parts of this build, you get an 83 3-point shot right here. So you do get limitless range. Any lower you don't. That is why I went to exactly bronze. So that way with my one badge upgrade, I bring limitless up to silver. Obviously you can use it on a lot of badges and it would be very useful, but I found limitless range bringing it up to silver with my plus badge upgrade to be very helpful with this build. And then you get set shot specialist on silver. I've been playing lockdown on this a lot in Pro-Am when there was double rep in Pro-Am, in basketball gods, anything. It doesn't matter what it is. I've been playing a lot of spot up and lockdown, but also this build can dribble. That is why I love this build so much. It's really great for 2s and 1s and 3s as well. You can ISO on 3s, or if you're just sitting corner and you have a small guard and you're playing lock, then you literally, if you get the ball in the corner and your guard's out of stamina, you can ISO as well, make him move and get a quick wide open 3 or a rim run. And then the mid-range shot, I bring this up a lot. That way I can get really good jump shot bases. Boom, right here. Mid-range at an 87. Also, as you see, you are going to get shifty shooter on. I just gotta wait to upgrade my agility, but you are gonna get shifty shooter. Then pass accuracy, I bring this to a 71. I do not recommend going any lower than this. If you wanted to go higher, you can, but this also gets you diamond on silver and break starter on bronze. You don't really need to go super high like I'm saying. You are mostly playing 2s with this build and some 3s. You don't need to have an 89 pass accuracy like a small guard or anything, but 71 is the minimum I would go. If you wanted to bump it a little lower, you can, but I just think this is really good. I still throw really good passes with this build that are pretty good speed. For the ball handle, you do bring this to a 92. This is so you literally can dribble very well. Ball handle at a 92 on a 6'6" is actually insane. You do unlock the best dribble style for tall guards in the game. You also get ankle assassin on silver, handles for days on gold, and unpluckable on gold. And then speed of the ball, you bring this to an 86. This is the minimum requirement as well to get that great dribble style. And you get lightning launch on gold, which is amazing. That is super overpowered when you're rim running to the basket, which you are going to be doing a lot of on this build. So that is very useful and helpful. And for the defense, is literally one of the most overpowered parts of this build. You can guard anyone on the court. You bring this interior to a 76. Right here. Perimeter, you're gonna bring this to an 85. Boom. So you see we get Challenger on silver, on-ball menace on silver, which I've upgraded to silver on my badge upgrade as well. So I do get it on silver, so you get really bumpy with people. Pig Dodger on bronze, and then you are going to be getting that in a minute. And then Off-Ball Pest on gold. And then Steel, you get a 79 Steel. This is for the minimum to get both these badges on silver right here. As you can tell, we get Glove and Interceptor. I get plenty of lanes, as y'all saw in the intro. I'm getting pretty insane lanes with just silver. You also have a really long wingspan, so you are going to be in those lanes jumping for them as well. you have a really high vertical, so you can get lanes like a DB. And then block, you're going to bring this to a 74, just so we get that one badge right here, which is Paint Patroller. Paint Patroller is one I believe I have on silver at the moment for one of my badge upgrades. I believe right now the two I'm rocking is silver Limitless range and Paint Patroller on silver, because that is very OP. This is like one of the most overpowered badges in the game for defense wise, because as y'all know, some people are making some crazy things in the paint. So when you have this on, y'all are not going to be, people aren't going to be in bailout layups and stuff on you. Then you bring the defensive rebound up to a 60. That's so we do get rebound chaser on bronze. I do get boards on this build. There's no reason to go any higher. You don't want to keep it at a 56 though, also, so you don't get rebound chaser and get no animations. I get plenty of good jumping, rebounding animations on this build right here at a 60 defensive rebound. So that's what you want to go with for that. And then the speed, you bring this to an 85 right here. That's really the minimum you want to go for any lockdown or any ISO build. And then agility is a very important part of the build. You do not want to go any lower than an 80. You're going to bring this to an 80 right here. As you see, we now do get shifty shooter, so that is really good for fading mid-ranges. On ball menace, we get it on silver. That's what I meant, sorry. I do upgrade this to gold when I do my badge upgrade. You get it on silver already due to agility and pick dodger on silver. These are 3-4 really great badges right here to have on this build. And then the strength. That way we are not a little puppy getting thrown around. We bring this to a 71. We get physical finisher on bronze, which I love on this build, to where you can drive, take somewhat contested layups and make them for the most part. Strong handle on silver is really good as well. This is basically, it's gonna, when you're rim running on this build with strong handle on silver, it's gonna make people not really be able to bump you when you're rim running. It's pretty annoying when I'm on defense and people do that to me. But anyway, here you go. You might as well have it on your build. And then box out beast on bronze. We get immovable enforcer on bronze. That's what I was showing y'all earlier. You do get this. That way people can't just back you down and throw you out of the paint. And then you get post lockdown. That way when the center has you back down and think they have a mismatch on the twos or wherever you're at, and they do a post step, or a drop step, you are going to box out. You're usually going to counter that animation, and they're not going to be able to just throw you out of the way and take an easy dunk. And then the vertical, we do bring this up to a 70 right here. That way we get posterizer on bronze, so we can dunk the ball and we're not gonna be missing contested dunks. Aerial wizard on silver. If I had to guess, when we were playing Pro Am 3v3 and I was sitting in the corner, I'm sure I had a total like 20 putback dunks that night, not even kidding. So that's really fun to do. And then high flying denier. This is basically chase down artists from all the other years. They just call it high flying denier. I get a couple of good chase down blocks, as y'all saw in the beginning of the intro as well. You get some pretty good chase down blocks in this build. So that is it right there. And then as y'all see, I'll get Gilbert Arenas, Tyrese Halliburton, and Cade Cunningham. But I do like the name of this build. It's a two-way perimeter shot creator. I don't know why. I just like it. It's a good little two-way ISO name. But that is the build right there, man. I hope y'all do enjoy this build. I'm telling y'all, I've been dropping videos on the animations and the jump shots, so y'all are going to be able to do everything I'm doing on this build. Make sure y'all drop a like and sub up if y'all are new. I appreciate it, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.